So you should know, Alan, that I'm a humongous fan of your work. I really, just being in your house and this close to you is like, whoa, because you're like a rock star of stock portfolio tracking software. And it's just, you know, it's just such an honor.
It's always nice to meet a fan.
Absolutely.
Now that we've all mingled, I should treat Mr. Ryder's allergies.
Right.
Rachel, honey, why don't you go enjoy the beach?
Because you know it reminds me of work.
You think swimsuit modeling is easy? The woman can't enjoy the beach anymore.
Maybe I could go shopping.
You're in like 300 different magazine and billboard ads. Should shopping remind you of work, too?
I have selective memory.
Evan, will you excuse us?
Wait, I spoke to you on the phone. You said your business is discreet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hank Med invented discretion, man. We're just, you know, too discreet to publicize it.
Fine. My problem isn't allergies. You're the doctor?
A physician assistant. And as a medical practitioner, I'm obligated to maintain confidentiality.
What she said.
For some reason, I assumed Hank Med meant a doctor named Hank.
You see, I should get a branding award for coming up with that.
The doctor can come later, or I can help you now.
Okay, maybe you can help. It started last night. Pain when I'd go. Internet said kidney stone, right? It'll pass?
The internet says a lot of things. Did it begin in your back and descend?
No. Should it have?
Most kidney stones do. Where does it hurt, precisely? I doubt it's a kidney stone. I'll have to take a look at your genitals.
Wouldn't the physician do that while you assist? Can't you just give me a pill I can take for now? I'm paying quite a bit for you to not be a doctor.
I understand.
You know what? Maybe we don't have to do this.
Evan, may I speak with you?
Absolutely, Divya. Give us 1 second, Al. I'll be right back.
What do you think you're doing?
Shutting you down, Nurse Guantanamo. What are you doing? Have you ever heard of bedside manner?
This isn't about bedside manner. This is about diagnosing a problem and helping a patient. You don't need an MD at the end of your name to know what's going on here.
Well, duh, but the guy obviously doesn't want to tell his CFO and his PA that his brand new wife gave him an STD. Where's your trademark Hank Med tact?
People pay to be treated, not coddled. And I don't give a tinker's cuss for your marketing drivel.
I can't debate you if you talk gibberish. That sounds kind of like something a chimney sweep from Mary Poppins would say.
Honestly.
But you can't cure him unless you win his trust first. So work with him.
Guys, should I call someone else? An actual doctor, maybe?
Patience and declines, patience and declines. Say it, it's empowering. And it's Hank's sanction, too, remember? Here we go.
Mr. Ryder, I apologize. I believe you may have an infection.
Yep.
I'll need to take some blood and urine samples
Urine samples, probably.
to confirm the diagnosis. Meantime, I can prescribe some antibiotics and painkillers. Will that be sufficient?
Delightful. On behalf of me and my genitals. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we aim to please all of you, so... Great. That was great.
I've been avoiding Rachel all day. This allergy ruse won't last long.
Then let's get this diagnosed and treated so the two of you can move on. If you'd let me do the exam now. The test showed that it's not a urinary tract infection or syphilis.
Why'd you test for syphilis? I retired my player's jersey when I met Rachel, although the wild stories about mutual fund software entrepreneurs are everything you've heard, and then some. Wait. You thought my wife was cheating on me right before our wedding?
Not necessarily. But given your restrictions, that's all I could test for.
She was on a 3-week photo shoot. She flew in for the wedding, so we haven't been intimate for a month.
I certainly didn't mean to cast aspersions. If you'd let me conduct a quick exam.
So far, your medical hunches haven't been that hunchy. So what are you going to check for now?
Epididymitis or testicular orchitis.
Neither of those sounds any good.
I don't name them. I just treat them.
Hey, for the record, I don't have any problem with you being a woman.
Good. Neither do I.
My problem is you're an assistant.
Mr. Ryder, if you would worry less about my title and focus more on what I can do, hopefully I can get you back on your honeymoon. Now, drop 'em.
I'm not putting a gown on. You wanted a look? I gave you a look.
I eliminated epididymitis and orchitis, but I did see a mild ulceration down there. In order to diagnose it, I'll need to examine your pulse, your temperature, your nose, your ears.
I told you where it hurts. You're not even looking on the right end.
This is part of the diagnostic process. I need to do a full examination and get a scraping from the ulcer to put under a microscope.
The software I invented sold millions because it gives people an answer. No offense, I just think a doctor would have given me one by now, or at least had a theory.
It could be any number of things. It would be irresponsible to speculate out loud at this point.
Any number of things. Like what? Please, be irresponsible.
Granular inguinale, chancroid, balanitis, fungal infection, psychosomatic dermatitis, herpes zoster, tuberculosis, HPV, squamous cell carcinoma.
Carcinoma? On my honeymoon? On my... That? Oh, God. I knew something had to happen. You're the doctor? Great. Glad to finally have you involved.
I've been involved. Divya's kept me informed every step of the way. Mr. Ryder, I am happy to check you out, but you were in great hands before I got here. How far along were you?
He wouldn't let me give him a full exam.
I gave her a peek.
I thought he didn't have allergies.
I don't. I didn't.
Minor lesions in the nasal membrane.
In combination with the other ulceration.
I've seen this overseas.
I don't go overseas.
Were you in the greenhouse much?
Only for the wedding.
Did you spend any additional time there? Not in your tuxedo, perhaps?
Well, yes. Rachel came to my door the morning of the wedding and made me go skinny dipping with her through the trees. I told her it was bad luck to see each other, but she can be very persuasive when she's naked.
I'm sure. I think when you brought the tropics to you, you may have gotten more than you bargained for. Divya, I'm gonna need a microscope and...
A Giemsa stain?
Uh-huh. I think you have a case of leishmaniasis. It's caused by the bite of tropical sandflies.
One of them probably hitched a ride to America on a tree, then bit you upstairs and downstairs while you romped and frolicked.
Luckily, it's treatable and you're gonna be okay.
Thank God. I'll go tell my wife she still has a honeymoon to look forward to. I owe you a thanks and an apology. I was uncooperative. I put too much value on perception sometimes. But sometimes the best stocks are the gems nobody's heard of yet.
Hi, baby. How's my superfly guy?
The PA thinks I'll be better by...
Right here.
Oh, well, that's during my Trinidad photo shoot.
What would you think if I met you in Trinidad and we flew to the real Amazon?
You'd really get in an airplane for me?
With enough sedation, sure. Look, if something this weird can happen in the Hamptons, what am I so afraid of, huh?
Oh, baby. Oh, my big strong man. Oh my gosh, I just love you so much, my little rock star.